A Muslim group that calls itself the Muslim Defense Force has issued a chilling threat to Muslim women and their parents. The group has been circulating threatening messages on social media platforms. In a WhatsApp message that has been accessed by Times Now, the group says it has been observing burqa-clad girls behaving inappropriately in malls. The message asks parents to keep a watch on their children's activities, threatening to thrash women who remove their hijab and take selfies in public. The Mangaluru police has taken cognizance of such threat messages and is trying to identify those behind the activity. The police even say that some handles that operate like this have foreign origins. Listen in first to what the Mangaluru Commissioner of Police had to say.
So we have been watchful about it, and definitely the social media, as it is anonymous and identity is very difficult to establish. There are some instances where some phone numbers of foreign origin have been used to create accounts, and some accounts are operated from outside the country also. So we have been watchful. We have about 7 people, 1 officer and 6 of our staff who are looking after this social media monitoring cell. And whenever there is incident, we are going to quickly consolidate available information and take necessary legal action.
Now, these threat messages remind us of how Muslim women in Kashmir were threatened to wear burqa and hijab in the early 1990s. Separatist leader Asya Andrabi, who had founded now banned terror group the Dukhtar-e-Millat, had taken it upon herself to enforce the Islamic dress code. You will all remember that, viewers. And this dress code was to be applied uniformly across all Muslim women. Andrabi and her followers, clad in burqas, used to raid cafes and salons, threatening women who did not comply and wear the burqa. Viewers, those days, I'm afraid to say, might reappear in Mangaluru and will have disastrous consequences for the women there. Let's first open this up. Now, viewers, every time the hijab debate came up, it was advanced as a rights debate about the fact that one must have the freedom to choose. Here, viewers, the hijab is being imposed perhaps at knife point or gun point or even the point of an acid bottle. It was said that there were foreign hands, hidden hands, that were driving this entire hijab agitation. This was not something, viewers, that was organic, that Muslim women actually wanted. And it's quite clear, with these individuals trying to enforce a dress code, the large number of Muslim women don't actually want it. They have to be threatened into accepting this. Mr. Khan, you might find it amusing, but look at these messages, they are there. Why are these people threatening Muslim women who should actually have no problems about being in the hijab? What should be the problem? Why do they need to be threatened at knife point, gun point, God knows? Tell me.
Rahulji, I welcome the Commissioner of Police's decision to take action against the social media.
No, I'm asking you a question. Listen. We all welcome, we are all civilized. Thank goodness you've got some sense. I'm asking you, why do we have to force, why do we have to force, no, 1 minute. Why do we have to force young women and the women of Mangaluru, Muslim women of Mangaluru, to put on the hijab? Why do they have to be threatened? I want to ask you this. What's the insecurity?
Sir, this is not related to hijab, let me tell you.
I see.
This is not related to hijab. This is kind of moral policing which needs to be condemned. What they mean to say is any Muslim woman who goes around with Hindu boys to malls, parks, pubs, we will keep an eye on them and take action on the families. This is just a statement which has come on WhatsApp and Facebook. But imagine distributing swords, trishuls, knives in the name of Dharma Rakshane. Dharma Rakshane means protection of religion. The same police commissioner, Mr. Shashi Kumar, is a mute spectator and a puppet in the hands of BJP politicians. He is not doing anything about it. Why do we at all need RSS, Bajrang Dal, Vishwa Hindu Sena, Ram Sena, Dat Sena, this Sena? Do we at all need all this? Why no action on these fringe groups who are
Abbas,
openly threatening
Nikat
the
Abbas,
government?
respond.
If the
They're really
mosque
insecure
might
now.
come
They're
down
insecure
before
because
night,
if the
we are
Indian
not
women, the Indian Muslim
responsible for
women
what
will read
happens
and
there.
write, their single point agenda of dominating the women, the Indian Muslim women, will be rejected. The dominance nature of these men will be rejected, which is why they do not want UCC, because they know once UCC will be implemented, they'll be stopped enjoying the four wives thing. They'll have a proper rule, one nation, one thing, and which is why they do not want UCC also counting, which is why they want the Indian Muslim women to be like a Kuweka Manda. Abdul Razack Khan, I want to ask, when you go back home after these debates, do your sisters, mothers, and your daughters not ask you that why do you want to implement hijab on us forcefully? Why is that you want to make a choice for us? Why is that we do not have the basic right to live in our society
hijab is the
with
pride
freedom
of a
like what
Muslim
we want?
girl.
We want
Nobody
whenever
is
we want
forcing
to wear
her.
a hijab, wear a hijab, we will wear it. And whenever we do not want to wear a hijab, we will not wear it.
Madam,
why is that you want to impose it? In case, if at all you want to impose it, why is that you do not want to impose it on yourself? Okay, let's talk about this.
Don't try to
a lot of men here say that we want to live by Sharia. We cannot use Sharia law के हिसाब से हमें चलना. I must tell you, Mr. Khan, you do not even know what is Sharia law. Because if at all you knew what was Sharia law, you would have been wearing hijab right now instead of sitting on a television bareheaded. You will be sitting like that. It's the hijab in Islam is not only for women, it is also for men. Let's both of us wear it. I'll also wear it. You also wear it.
Well, 1 minute. Let me just step in. 1 second. Silence, everybody. If you were to go by what Mr. Khan is saying, then Nigat Abbas is not actually... No, 1 minute. According to you, then Nigat Abbas is doing something very wrong. Is that so? She's not wearing the hijab. Mr. Khan?
I said wearing the hijab is the pride of a Muslim girl.
Yes.
So it is up to the Muslim girl to decide
the pride of a
whether it is
Muslim
her
woman
pride
is
or
to be
not.
educated. The pride of a Muslim woman is to be free. The pride of a Muslim woman is to
about
have that
Muslim
freedom
girl,
to choose.
not
To
about
choose
Nikat
that if I
Abbas.
want to wear a hijab or not,
I
that is
am
my
talking
right.
about a Muslim
my
girl,
pride is my right
not
to choose
about
if I want
Nikat
to wear a
Abbas.
hijab or
Let
not.
me be very
How can you
clear,
say that hijab
there
is my
and up
right?
front.
Let me bring in. Let me bring in. Let me bring in. Let me bring in Ishkaran Bhandari. 1 minute, everybody. 1 minute. Ishkaran Bhandari, let me bring you into this. Look, if this was a Hindu group that was going out there and imposing a dress code, I'm sure as a man of law, you would have been opposing that too.
Rahul, I remember your debates when the hijab issue was pending before the Karnataka High Court. This is exactly what I said. What 8, 10, 12-year-old girl leaving her house with relatives like the gentleman sitting here would have the choice to wear hijab or not wear hijab? They will all be forced to wear hijab because people, men sitting here, or Muslim men sitting in their houses would have said, it is a matter of pride, it is a matter of love. A 10-year-old or 12-year-old girl must wear hijab and then only go to school. That is why we need schools with uniform and schools with secular spaces. So such people who objected to Shah Bano did not want Muslim women to have independence of maintenance. Such people who opposed banning of triple talaq did not want Muslim women to have normal recourse to normal civilized rules of maintenance and divorce. And the same people want forced hijab. It's all the same mindset which is happening here. Thank God constitutional courts or the government banned triple talaq and constitutional court said you cannot force wearing of hijab.
Well, viewers, look, the last word has not been said on this. Let me tell you, this matter is pending before the Supreme Court. The 3-judge bench of the High Court, of course, upheld uniformity. They said that wearing the hijab is not an essential practice. It's not a touchstone. That matter, of course, now is pending before the Supreme Court. I don't want to presage the Supreme Court, but this mentality is what Muslim women are up against, viewers. It's this mentality. It is the Astia Andrabis and whoever these groups are their mindset. I'll take a short break. I'll be right back.